Right, so I find myself at the Loughborough Canal Basin. I'm going to start my journey along the Grand Union Canal, hopefully getting to Brentford in London. Going to take about 8 days from Leicester, so 9 days including today. And I'll be doing it in 2 to 3 day stints on the days off from work. I've already had my first major drama. I took the drone off, wanted to get a top-down view of the area in now, and the drone flew off into Sainsbury's car park and it was stuck in a bush. But luckily I managed to locate it, and the journey continues. Yes, I need to be careful with that drone. I don't know if I tried to fly it too high, but yeah, you just got up there. It seemed to get into a bit of difficulty and it just flew away, hit a wall, and got stuck in a tree. I couldn't find it to start with. Using the Find My Drone option on the DJI app. So I submitted a flyaway case, it is insured, and then I thought, oh, I'll have another go before I give up, and I actually managed to find it, so got my drone back. So now I've got a case pending for a new one. I'm going to have to try and cancel that. I don't know if they'll block my drone or if it goes through or what, so I need to get in touch with DJI at some point to try and cancel the flyaway case. So a bit of a stressful start to the morning. I'm going to have to be careful with this drone when I'm flying it with a controller. Quite easily end up in a disaster if it flies away again like that. Anyway, let's get on with the walk. So I've walked this stretch of canal before, probably about 5 or 6 years ago, but I'm doing it again for the purpose of this challenge. I did do a part of the canal last week, from the start of the canal, where it starts from the River Soar. We did that on my walk from Castle Donington to Loughborough last week with Kev. Probably did a mile and a half on the canal. Going to do about 15-16 miles today to Leicester, and tomorrow it's about 18-19 miles to Foxton Lock. So well over 30 miles in the next couple of days to make a start on the canal. I won't be available to do any next week on my days off. I've got plans to go climbing with my friend Dan. I need to get some practice in for a trip we've got planned in the coming month. But then after that in May, I'll be devoting some motivation towards this canal. Like I said, I think it's 8 days from Leicester, so 9 days including today is what I've planned. Stopping in B&Bs along the way in 2 and 3 day stints. Yeah, so it said it was going to be cloudy today, and it is a little bit, but I think there's a chance. I think the sun's poking through. It's just hazy where the sun is. There's a chance it's going to clear up a bit, I think, today. It's supposed to be nice weather tomorrow. I think this down jacket's going to have to come off shortly. It's getting a bit warm. The chase is on. Can you beat the chaser? Must be a very quiet and a peaceful life living on a narrow boat, away from anything. So good for us, the navigation is open. Are we crossing the river? Yes we are, we're crossing the canal over this nice little footbridge. Pilings flood lock 52. Very high water. They'll shut this to prevent flooding. We'll have a look at the weir. Yes, that was Pilings Floodgate. We're now coming back along the Saw. Not sure where we're heading to next. I think Normanton on Saw we'll be going past. Navigation pub, some horses lying down in the field over there. Very peaceful, not many people, a few runners about. But other than that, very quiet. I imagine some of this canal is going to be quite remote and lonely, to be honest, between the cities. Looking forward to it. We're also following the railway tracks here. I just missed a couple of trains going by. So just coming to Barrow on Saw. Saw Bridge in here. There was a pub called the Navigation that was quite nice. I remember on the last time walking this route, I stopped there for my dinner, but I don't think it'll be open yet. Not sure if it's down here. We're back on the canal. Quite deep, the canal locks. We have some paddle boarders enjoying the canal too. We have another sunken boat here. Seems to be the trend at the minute. Must cost quite a bit to get them removed. Don't know how they get a crane down here. Or they might have some kind of barge that lifts them out, I don't know. Lovely boat, lots of house plants. Wait. Wait. So 70 grand, looks like you can hire paddle boards out, pedalos. Crossing the overflow. Yeah, the navigation pub was closed. I mean, if it was open early, I would have had a coffee or something. If they don't like to do that, probably open about 12, I dare say. Yeah, so I remember this bit. What's the swans about? Yes, I just flew my drone on follow me. See if it still worked. And it was making some clicking noises and the propeller snapped there, look. I've got spare propellers, so I'll have to I don't have to see if I can swap that in a bit when I have a minute. So that's a thumbs down. First disaster with the drone. Hopefully there won't be many more. It looks like the guard's a bit bent as well. But it still flew on follow me even with the broken propeller. Well, yeah, I'll have to get that swapped. I'll order some new spare propellers. Well, it'd been ideal to fly here, big open space. Nice holiday homes by the river, Barrow on Soar. Can buy another marina. Just follow the river or canal, whichever it is. So just passing under the A6, we do pass under it again in a minute. There's the river or canal, meanders through it. Yeah, 5.8 miles in, I think got about 10 miles left today. A third of the way in, it's been pretty easy. No dramas apart from the drone. So that's a pretty big drama. But not to worry. It's fixable. And if it's not fixable, it's insured. Passing Mount Sorrel. There's a nice old bridge coming up. Get close with it in a minute. Some nice houses here. So I'm presuming that must be the year it was built, 1860. But it looks a lot more modern than that to me. Quite bright brick. Yeah, 1860. Must have cleaned it up at some point. Looks disused actually. There's some rails at the top stopping anything going across by the looks of it. Waterside in at lock number 50, Mount Sorrel. This is lock number 50. Mount Sorrel lock. Cormorants and a duck, or a cormorant and 2 ducks. No swimming. Many unseen dangers. Cossington Meadows this is. So we're at Cossington Meadows and there's a bird hide here, so you can see if you can see anything lapwings. I wonder what time of the year they're here. Moorhen, redshank, teal. See what there is. So that was nice. Just spent 10 minutes watching a great white egret. There was a heron, some yellow-legged gulls, some other normal ducks. Yeah, quite peaceful, very nice. I don't know if it was a great egret I saw the other week. It may have been smaller, but that was a beautiful bird. Lovely to watch. Caught a few fish. I captured some footage on my phone, but it kept going out of focus, which is a shame. I need to figure that out. But yeah, that was lovely little treat. We've got another screen here. Can't see much here. I think there's a water hen and a goose. A couple of water hens. Maybe some swans. Okay, let's carry on. There's a nice bridge here. There's a few nice bridges along this route so far. And over there's a heron just sat there, relaxing, probably looking out for little fish. I'll put close up on there from my phone. Lots of midges, I don't know if you can see them. Midge season's coming. This is Cossington Lock, number 48. I don't know if that's 48 on the Leicester spur of the Grand Union or the whole thing to London. Because Grand Union does actually start in Birmingham, goes to London, but this is another spur that was brought. I'm not sure what year. A long time ago it was purchased by the Grand Union Canal and added to the network. What's up on there? Like a nest. Another bridge. Like some interesting horned cattle in that field. Wow, that scared me. A duck. Hopefully we'll get a close-up view of the cattle. Junction Lock, number 47. Counting them down. More cows. Junction Lock. Now on the map I think it said this was the River Reek. I think this is actually the canal. I think the River Reek's over there now. But a few places it's been a bit confusing because it's a Grand Union Canal, but it also runs on sections of the Soar and then the River Reek as well. So some some narrow boaters coming in to tackle the lock. Yes, I'm just coming up to 10 miles. I've got a 6.3 left for the day. I did take a slightly different route to what I'd planned there, because the route I'd planned sort of cut a corner, cut a bit of the canal off and the river, so I decided to stay true to the aim of the game, of the task in hand, which is walking along the canal. So I probably added a mile on it, so going with the curvature of the river rather than cutting the corner. We've still got plenty of time, no idea what time it is. I think it's about 12:30 to be honest. Plenty of time left, gonna do this with ease. I mean, it is flat. Well, it's flat, for all intents and purposes it's uphill for the next couple of days, I think, or at least today. You wouldn't notice it looks flat, but we're going upstream, so there's a gradual incline, but again, you were looking at it, you'd think it was flat. I'm not sure what tomorrow is going to be like, if that's the same, or I think later on it does pretty much level out to definitely a flat gradient. But yeah, so far so good, feeling good. I mean, I've been doing some hills the first part of the year, so that stands you in good stead for going further distance on the flat. Boost strength up. So yeah, and we're going to have a month probably away from the hills, but hoping to get up to Scotland at the end of May, so get my fix then. Yeah, definitely looking forward to getting back into the hills. This is going to be this challenge is quite a flat challenge, but it's putting some long distances in. I think today's going to be 16.5 miles, tomorrow's about 18.5, and then from there on there is a 10-mile day, what I've planned, but most of the days are between 15 and 22 miles, but again it's flat, so you can munch quite a few miles with ease really. So yeah, let's go. Right. The Hope and Anchor pub. I'd say I hope. Just pulled the anchor up and Foxtrot Osgood. Definitely no hope left in that. Very shame. I think I'll stop here and have a Scotch egg. Get my battery bank out for my phone. Have a minute. 5.47 miles remaining. I might, again, I think I've skipped a bit of the river, so I'm debating whether to make it a bit longer and follow the river, which is probably the right thing to do. But yeah, let's see. Let's have 5 minutes and a Scotch egg. No. Just what the doctor ordered. So I'm just coming by Watermead Park now. That's on the right, I think, on the other side of the cut. I think I've got about 4 miles left, so probably an hour and 20 minutes till I'm back in Leicester. Got an Egyptian goose there, it's a bit fiery. Chasing the ducks off. Oh, they've got ducklings. I'll get my... It's saying city centre 4 miles, I don't know if it's kilometres, surely it's miles. And what you're saying 2.7 miles remaining, that's to St Margaret's bus station though, which is for all intents and purposes in the city centre. The signs have been saying 4 miles for some time now though, so take that with a pinch of salt I think. Belgrave Gardens, Abbey Park Uncle. Yeah, we're close now. That's the Space Museum, whatever it's called. Some rockets in there, quite interesting for a look round. I think my nephew enjoyed it when he went. Yeah, so we're coming close to Abbey Park, so I'll carry on down here past the Space Museum, whatever it's called, and then into Abbey Park and cut across to St Margaret's bus station, see what time the buses come. Might have a pint or something to eat in the city centre, we'll see. Or depending on what time the buses are coming. So change of plan. I don't think we'll be going past the Science Museum now. That was I'd have been following the saw, the Grand Union to the left. So I'm going to be coming the left side of Abbey Park. This probably won't go through the park either. Just cut down the side of it. See how I get back. I'll check my route for tomorrow. Make sure it's all legit, and following the canal as best as I can, because today a few times with rats, it's veered off a little bit, but coming through Watermead Park it was quite hard to follow the canal there. Lots of different paths and waterways and lakes, but yeah, for the most part followed the canal. Yeah, so we're coming into Leicester now. Some industrial looking buildings coming up, old chimneys. Rats about. The canal's a lot more polluted, it's a lot nicer coming from Loughborough towards Barrow-on-Soar, Mount Sorrel. It's lovely through the nature reserves. And now we're getting into Leicester. It's It's disgusting really. Very polluted, no boats really. It's a lot more life further downstream towards Loughborough. Just past lock 43, counting them down. Yeah, I don't want to get my camera out and stuff because there's a few rough looking people around. I mean, one of them said you're alright to me, it seemed nice enough, but you got to be careful when you don't know the area and the folk. Sounds like something's happening on Abbey Park. I think there's some fairground rides. We're leaving the canal and the rivers now. 0.3 miles to the bus station, and we'll pick up here again tomorrow, carry on more of the canal, hopefully get into Foxton Locks. I think it's about 18 miles tomorrow. Say we've done about 16.2. It's a bit of a longer day tomorrow, should be alright though, start early. Get done at a decent time. Yeah, we're in Leicester. That was Loughborough to Leicester. Yeah, once upon a time I walked from Castle Donington to Leicester. It was about, I think it was about 26 or 28 miles, something like that. Which was the original plan to do that again, but I think that would be too much. So that's why I split it into 2 days, made it more manageable. That's it, made it to St Margaret's bus station. That's the walk finished for today. 16.17 miles along the Grand Union Canal.